People don't join cults, they're recruited, right? If I saw someone, I'd say, excuse me, can I talk to you for a moment? Now remember, I'm about 16. So here's this young girl. Have you heard about People's Temple? No. Well, People's Temple is a church out of California, but we're gonna be here. And our pastor, Jim Jones, is a remarkable man. He can heal people. He provides legal aid for people. He provides housing for people. And so we just, and he's God-fearing. We love God. So I'd love for you to come to the meeting. Here's the flyer. And if you want, bring someone with you. The majority of People's Temple members were African American women. It's hard for me to speak for others because I was so young, but I would think they felt more comfortable. They didn't have to wear uniforms like they did in the Nation of Islam. They didn't have to be so radical as they were in the Black Panthers. It was kind of mainstream in a weird kind of way, right? Because it was familiar. But in those days, it was I think either or, and Jim actually brought both together. He brought the Nation of Islam without, which most people don't know, Allah just means God, right? So he was able to bring that mentality of self-reliance as a nation started off with, and then the Black Panther movement as we can do it regardless. If we gotta go out there and fight, we'll fight. So there was these two different fractions that came together into People's Temple. Whether Jim touted himself to be Native American or not, that image that I know was in my grandparents' house and in most African American families' houses throughout generations was that white Jesus. And so it was almost as if we still couldn't break away from that, you see? Because a Black man would not have been able to talk 900 and something people to leave the United States and go to another country. He realized that what People's Temple provided was not being provided in the Black churches. Because you can come into People's Temple, I don't care if you're a hooker, a dope dealer, a drug addict, an atheist, a revolutionary, a homeless person, a mentally ill person, you had a place to come and be welcomed and be taken care of. Black churches that's not where they were then. If you didn't come in with a certain look, or you didn't smell right, or you didn't have your hat on, you were not welcomed. They were not moving into the communities to do anything. And that's why the Black Panthers took off, because they had lunch programs, you see. People's Temple duplicated that. But here's a place that you can come, and you can eventually live in an apartment or a house where all you have to do is turn over your income, and every need that you have is met. You can go to the needs committee on Wednesday nights. You get whatever you need: bus fare, a special money for work for some event, your skincare, your personal products. All of that is provided, and you come to the church to eat. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's a letter writing committee that will write to their congressmen or senators, local law enforcement agencies, judges, to get somebody out of jail. So people that were struggling and feeling as if they couldn't manage on their own, that was the opportunity that was given to them for a cost. I was hopeful because I wanted people to feel better and to have something to look forward to, right? Because I understood how disenfranchised folks, my people, have been treated, but I didn't understand it before. And so there's this whole new awakening, and I felt that Jim Jones was the answer. I really did, in People's Temple. Everyone in People's Temple was not struggling. You had people that had great jobs and had great income, that were somewhat, middle class or upper, right? But it tapped into their soul, and their soul of wanting to give, their spirit of wanting to serve, right? And then you have those that were less fortunate, those that just wanted to feel safe and feel a part of something. and feel loved and feel unjudged. Because when you walked in the doors of People's Temple, you felt nothing but love. And then you had the elderly, right? The senior citizens who were lonely, that felt abandoned, if you will. And they come here and they're just like, we're raising you up as to where you should be as an elder. We're giving you what you need, we're respecting you, we're loving on you because you're an elder. The prostitute, right, who's tired, who's just, I don't want to do this anymore, comes into People's Temple, mini skirt up to here, full makeup, chest hanging out. Come on in, sister, we got you. We got a place for you. And then give them something to do, give them something to redeem themselves, to make them feel, to wash all that off of them and to make them feel like they're really a part of something, right? The atheists who didn't believe in God, but still knew that there was something work that still needed to be done, right? Still morally, in tune. Still felt as if if I don't believe in God, that's fine, but they'll still accept me because there's a place for everybody in People's Temple. That's why it was called the People's Temple. It was amazing. It was an amazing organization for a while.